Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today we will explain our discussion about portfolio assessment. So this material will presenting by Viola Fresa Ananda, the student number 35, and then me, Twita Ramasari, the student number 41, and then Tata Rafa Ariri, the student number 50. So yeah, let's just get started. Okay, the first is the development of an assessment process. Assessment of progress in school is an important part of education which affects students, parents, teacher, administrator, and even educational policymakers. Students are administered tests and other assessment tools to monitor their progress and provide feedback. At this point, it is important to point out how portfolios have become a tool of assessment in education. In addition, assessment is an essential component of the instructional process. And then the concept of portfolio assessment. The concept of portfolio assessment is adapted from the field of fine arts, where portfolio are used to display illustrative sample of an artist's work. The purpose of the artist's interests and abilities. But now, portfolio have not only been used in developing fine arts to illustrate students' work, but have also been expanded to accommodate informational need and assessment requirements of school in assessing the ability of students to achieve teaching learning goals. A portfolio used for educational assessment must offer more than a showcase for work produced by students. It should be the product of a complete assessment procedure that has been systematically planned, implemented, and evaluated. A portfolio should be a collection of students' work, experience, exhibition, and self-ratings, while portfolio assessment is the procedure used to plan, collect, and analyze the multiple source of data maintained in the portfolio. Oke, saya izin menjelaskan dalam bahasa Indonesia ya. Jadi, penilaian kemajuan sekolah itu merupakan bagian penting dari pendidikan yang memengaruhi siswa, orang tua, guru, bahkan si pembuat kebijakan pendidikan. Siswa diberikan tes dan alat penilaian untuk memantau kemajuan mereka. Nah, karena ini penting menunjukkan bahwa portfolio telah menjadi alat penilaian dalam pendidikan. Selain itu, penilaian merupakan komponen penting dari proses pembelajaran. Nah, portfolio yang digunakan itu harus merupakan produk dari prosedur penilaian lengkap yang telah direncanakan, dilaksanakan, dan dievaluasi secara sistematis. Oke, materi selanjutnya akan disampaikan oleh teman saya, Viola Fresa Ananda, dan juga Tata Rafa Ariri. Terima kasih.
Now, I will explain about portfolio assessment. Portfolio assessment is continuous assessment method, gathering information or data systematically on the result of work done by student over a certain period. In a portfolio assessment system, teacher can create a file for each individual learner, which contains a systematic collection of the result of their learning achievement during the educational process. Portfolio assessment is currently a very popular alternative assessment method where instruction and assessment are integrated. Jadi, portfolio assessment ini digunakan oleh guru sebagai suatu metode penilaian dengan cara mengumpulkan informasi atau data secara sistematis tentang hasil belajar siswa sehingga guru dapat mengetahui pencapaian hasil belajar siswa selama proses pendidikan. And next, types of portfolio. According to Columba and Delgos, there is basically three types of portfolio to be considered for classroom use. Number one, showcase portfolio. This type focuses on student-based and most representative work. Number two, teacher-student portfolio. This type is often called the working portfolio or working folder. This type helps the teacher have more good communication with the students. And the last, teacher alternative assessment portfolio. Teacher can keep individual student portfolios solely for the teacher's use as an assessment tool. And the next, Models and implementation of portfolio assessment. In using portfolio as a tool for assessing student learning development, there are several steps that have to be done by teacher. Burgin and Becky, 2007, pp. 78 and 79, purpose 3 steps in developing portfolio assessment. These include number 1, determining the purpose of the portfolio, number 2, the evidence to be included in the portfolio, and number 3, the assessment criteria for the portfolio.
Portfolio conferences. Conferencing is an important step in the portfolio assessment strategy for development and guidance, as it is an effective strategy for the portfolio philosophy of sharing active assessment. Conferencing commonly takes the form of a conversation or discussion between the teacher and students about their work to collaboratively discuss progress and set goals for the future. Jadi yang perlu digarisbawahi di sini adalah portfolio conferences ini adalah langkah penting dalam strategi penilaian portofolio. Karena strategi ini tuh mampu untuk mengembangkan dan membimbing siswa, dan strategi ini dianggap efektif untuk menilai siswa yang aktif. Advantage and disadvantage of portfolio assessment. Advantage. As learned in the literature, what makes a portfolio assessment so beneficial is that it examines students' progress towards targets and goals by collecting a variety of the document of instruction over an extended period of time. Instead of a specific spread point of time, student autonomous learning ability can be developed through the activity of keeping a portfolio developed. By completing a portfolio, the students are able to frequently set goals, reflect on their learning. Jadi intinya, penilaian portofolio itu bermanfaat untuk memeriksa kemajuan siswa dan mampu mengembangkan kemampuan belajar siswa. Disadvantage. There are some problems and challenges of using portfolio assessment because the strategy put more pressure on teachers and makes some feel anxious, especially those using it for the first time. Teachers need to spend more energy for portfolio management. They need to get involved in developing strategy and materials. Conferencing with individual students or small groups, reviewing portfolio contents, commenting students' work, and provide for the feedback. Kerugiannya itu terdapat beberapa masalah dan tantangan dalam menggunakan penilaian portofolio ini, karena strategi tersebut memberi tekanan lebih kepada guru, dan guru itu perlu mengeluarkan lebih banyak energi untuk memanajemennya. Mereka harus